Welcome to Subvocalize and Tales from Tech Support. Today we have a story from Send Ditch Pics. Once upon a time there was a young, motivated, and inexperienced computer engineer working at a small company that built inspection machines for a niche market. These machines consisted of Wintel computers along with some specialized hardware for interfacing with the inspection sensors, enclosed in a nice air-conditioned cabinet. The software was developed in-house and ran on top of Windows. If you have ever worked in manufacturing before, you've probably run across this kind of setup. Now, this company built the computers in-house from off-the-shelf parts. Intel CPUs, Samsung SSDs, crucial RAM, you get the drift. Each developer got an exact copy of the currently shipping hardware and machine components, so it would be easy to develop and test locally. The hardware was always on the mid to high end, which worked out well for everyone. There was a sole IT professional that handled the company's IT needs and did the purchasing and inventory for the Wintel components. The antagonist of our story was a fresh college graduate with a degree in computer engineering, with a focus on embedded systems. When a small project came up for a small embedded peripheral, they volunteered to take it, and management approved. Knock knock. The IT person looks up to see the college grad standing meekly in the office doorway, looking as guilty as a young puppy who peed on the carpet after house training.
I need to pull a new motherboard, keyboard, and USB hub from stock. I'm not sure if I'm going to need more components.
Okay. We have the parts in stock, but what's this about? Usually stock pulls are for complete machines. Is there something wrong with a machine on the shop floor?
Nothing wrong with production as far as I know. It's.
The young engineer is staring at their shoes and moving in a clearly uncomfortable fashion. Something is clearly wrong and all evidence points to them as the guilty party.
Sit down and tell me what happened.
I blew up my computer, sniff.
What?
I blew up my computer. I didn't mean to. I was working on the new embedded peripheral prototype, and
some tears begin welling up in the young engineer's eyes.
Go on.
I was rearranging the hardware on my desk when I heard this loud pop sound. I looked up at my monitors and they were all black. I heard all the fans running at 100% and there was smoke pouring out of my keyboard and computer case. I cut power to everything. The embedded peripheral, PC, monitors, everything in my cubicle. I tried bringing my PC back up, but nothing happened when I pressed the power button. I opened up the side of the case and there was black charring around the USB ports on the motherboard.
So what happened?
I think I put 24 volts on the 5 volts USB rail by accident. Sniff.
How?
I left some wires hanging loose off the prototype and must have bumped them. I had a USB adapter that I was using to communicate with the prototype and the loose wires touched something they shouldn't have. The main power supply on the prototype is 24 volts and one of the loose wires was on the 24 volts supply. It touched the 5 volts USB rail on the USB adapter. Sniff. Am I going to get fired? Sniff.
How much equipment, in dollars, do you think you destroyed?
Answer
honestly.
Maybe $500. Sniff.
The college graduate grabs a tissue from the box on the desk.
$500. Okay. Assuming everything the company owned in your cubicle got fried, that's probably, what, $3,000 worth of equipment, right?
The college grad gasps and starts to sob.
Wait. I haven't finished. Have you ever brought an embedded control system to market before?
No. Never.
This was a prototype you were working on?
Yes.
Something went wrong and the magic white smoke came out?
Yes.
Remind me again, what went wrong?
I left some sniff power wires loose and they touched the adapter.
I see. You left some wires loose, they got bumped, and some electronics got destroyed.
Yes. Sniff.
Grab another tissue. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pull the components to another complete system for you from stock. You're going to go back to your cubicle and rebuild your PC. I know you can handle this since you built your PC on your first day here. You're going to return all of the old components to me for proper disposal. Keep the original SSD if it still works. No point in reinstalling the OS since the replacement hardware is identical and the SSD likely survived. You're probably going to be back up and running in an hour.
The young engineer looked puzzled.
What did you learn? It's not a trick question. What did you learn?
Never leave wires flying in the breeze.
Bingo. 5, 10, 20 years from now, you will never make this mistake again. This company just spent, at most, $3,000 training you. I don't know what you make salary-wise, but my guess is the equipment you destroyed, worst case, is the equivalent of 5 days of what this company spends on you. It probably cost over $20,000 to hire you, considering the recruiter fees, HR time, interview time, and so on. You did something that cost the company a pittance compared to what it took to hire you, never mind your salary and benefit cost. You obviously know what you did wrong, and you'll never make this mistake again. If the company fired you over this, they'd be spending another $20,000 minimum to replace you. These things happen. It's happened to me, it's happened to you, it happens to everyone. You're young. You're inexperienced. College should teach you how to learn, and you've learned from this. Now take these parts, go rebuild your PC, and let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you.
This isn't the first time I've dealt with destroyed parts, and this won't be the last. Just don't leave wires loose again.
Absolutely. This happened about 5 years ago. I was the college graduate, and I'll never forget these lessons.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, as it really helps grow the channel.